You left before midnight, with your jacket in your hand. I stood near the hallway, trying hard to understand. The red lamp kept glowing on the sheets we used to share. Your footsteps left the building, but your warmth stayed in the air. I didn't run after you, I couldn't say your name. I just touched the empty pillow and felt what still remained. The last warmth you left still lives in this bed. The last warmth you left keeps moving through my chest. The last warmth you left is all I have tonight. Your body is gone, but the room still feels alive. The last warmth you left is soft enough to hurt. I'm lying in the red glow, wearing your goodbye like a shirt. Warm room, cold truth. You're gone, I still feel you. I sat on the mattress where your sighs still sank low. The blanket held a shape that didn't wanna let go. I turned the music lower just to hear the room breathe, but every quiet sound brought you closer back to me. I thought goodbye would feel cold, like winter through the glass, but you left something warm here that refuses to pass. The last warmth you left still lives in this bed. The last warmth you left keeps moving through my chest. The last warmth you left is all I have tonight. Your body is gone, but the room still feels alive. The last warmth you left is soft enough to hurt. I'm lying in the red glow, wearing your goodbye like a shirt. Maybe morning takes it, maybe dawn pulls it away. Maybe all this warmth will turn quiet into gray. But tonight I keep it close, like a secret I can hold. One little piece of you before the room turns cold. The last warmth you left still holds me in the dark. Not enough to heal me, but enough to touch my heart. The last warmth you left is fading slow and deep. I close my eyes beside it and try to fall asleep. The last warmth you left still keeps me breathing, still keeps me here. Your heat stayed in the room. Long after you moved, I locked the door behind you, but I didn't leave the frame. The handle still felt warm from the last touch of your name. Your cup was on the table with the tea half gone. The chair was pushed out slowly, like you didn't mean to run. I walked around in circles through the red and quiet air. Every corner felt like you had only just been there. Your heat stayed in the room, like you might come back soon. Your heat stayed in the room, and I didn't know what to do. Your heat stayed in the room, in the blanket, and the floor, and the space beside the window where you stood before the door. Your heat stayed in the room, like a promise with no sound. I could feel you all around me, but you were nowhere to be found. Red air, still there. Warm walls, soft fall. I touched the kitchen counter where your fingers used to rest. It felt like one last message that the night had not erased. I didn't wash the cup, I didn't move your chair. Some part of me was scared to lose the warmth still there. The bass came from the speaker, low under the room. It didn't make me stronger, but it moved the silence through. Your heat stayed in the room, like you might come back soon. Your heat stayed in the room, and I didn't know what to do. Your heat stayed in the room, in the blanket, and the floor, and the space beside the window where you stood before the door. Your heat stayed in the room, like a promise with no sound. I could feel you all around me, but you were nowhere to be found. Maybe I should open every window to the night. Maybe I should let the cold come in and make it right. But I am not ready for the room to feel brand new. I still need one more hour where the air feels close to you. Your heat stayed in the room, but it's fading from the walls. I can feel the goodbye growing in the silence as it falls. Your heat stayed in the room, and I hold it while I can, before the night remembers I'm alone again. Your heat stayed The lamp beside the curtain, painted red across the bed. It touched the empty pillow where you used to rest your head. I saw the place your hand was, on the blanket near my knee. The light made every memory feel too close to me. I didn't want the flashback, but the room brought it back. Your hand on my shoulder, your laugh under the track. Red light on no touch, I still feel too much. Red light on no touch, why do I miss it so much? Red light on no touch, soft across the sheets. Every little shadow brings you back to me. Red light on no touch, warm against the wall. I thought I lost you once, but tonight I lose it all. Red glow, slow flow, old touch, too much. I moved the blanket over, but the feeling stayed behind. Like the room had saved the moment in a corner of my mind. The music played so slowly that I almost heard you breathe. I closed my eyes too tightly, but the room would not release. Some memories don't shout, they just sit beneath the skin, waiting for a red light to wake them up again. Red light on no touch, I still feel too much. Red light on no touch, why do I miss it so much? Red light on no touch, soft across the sheets. Every little shadow brings you back to me. Red light on no touch, warm against the wall. I thought I lost you once, but tonight I lose it all. Maybe I am grieving the simple things we had, not only the ending, not only the bad. I miss the quiet comfort, I miss the way it stayed before love turned to silence, before warmth pulled away. Red light on no touch, I let the memory rise. It hurts but I don't fight it, I let it pass my eyes. Red light on no touch, fading through the room. I hold the old feeling, then I let go of you. Red light on no touch. I remember, then I breathe. Soft bass near your memory, it sits beside me quietly. I put the speaker lower so the walls would not complain. A slow beat filled the bedroom, like like a warm kind of rain. Your photo faced the table, still turned toward the bed. I didn't want to see it, but I couldn't move it yet. The room was full of missing, the night was full of red. So I let the bass move softly through the things we never said. Soft bass near your memory, holding what is left of me. Soft bass near your memory, you're gone, but I can breathe. Soft bass near your memory, rolling under all the pain. It doesn't bring you closer, but it keeps me from breaking. Soft bass near your memory, warm under the floor. It sounds like something gentle knocking softly at the door. Low sound, calm down. Red room, still you. I sat beside the dresser with your necklace in my hand. Not because I needed answers, just because I couldn't stand how quiet the room had gotten, how still the air could be. Like even all the silence was staring back at me. The bass kept moving under all the places you had been. Like music was the only thing but dared to enter in. Soft bass near your memory, holding what is left of me. Soft bass near your memory, you're gone, but I can breathe. Soft bass near your memory, rolling under all the pain. It doesn't bring you closer, but it keeps me from breaking. Soft bass near your memory, warm under the floor. It sounds like something gentle knocking softly at the door. Maybe songs remember what people leave behind. Maybe rhythm carries what we cannot say in time. I don't need to call you, I don't need to understand. I just need this slow beat, like a heartbeat in my hand. Soft bass near your memory, I'm still sitting in the glow. Not ready to forget you, but ready not to fold. Soft bass near your memory, the night begins to move. I can miss your warmth and still make it through. Soft bass near your memory, you're gone, but I can breathe. Smoke around your absence, I can see the missing now. The candle burned beside stood beside me, but the smoke made it clear. Your absence had a body, and it still felt near. Smoke around your absence, soft in the red light. Smoke around your absence, you're gone, but not tonight. Smoke around your absence, drawing you in there. It fills the space between us, like it knows you were there. Smoke around your absence, floating over me. I breathe in what is missing, and I let the room breathe. Smoke moves slow. Where did you go? Red room, still you. I opened up the window, but the smoke stayed near the bed. Like even the cold night couldn't clear you from my head. The curtain moved a little, like a hand across the room. I almost turned to answer, like you were coming through. I know the truth is simple, you are not coming back. But the smoke keeps making pictures of the love I lack. Smoke around your absence, soft in the red light. Smoke around your absence, you're gone, but not tonight. Smoke around your absence, drawing you in there. It fills the space between us, like it knows you were there. Smoke around your absence, floating over me. I breathe in what is missing, and I let the room breathe. Maybe this is how goodbye looks before it fades. Not one clean, empty room, but smoke in every place. Maybe I should let it rise. Maybe I should let it thin. Maybe I should stop asking where you end and I begin. Smoke around your absence, I watch it drift away. It doesn't bring you closer, but it softens what you changed. Smoke around your absence, the red light starts to dim. I let the smoke move through me, and I breathe you out again. Smoke around your absence. I breathe you out, I breathe again. The blanket holds the warmth where you used to be. I pull the blanket closer when the room began to cool. It still felt like your shoulder. In the dark I almost knew the fabric held the evening. The last time you were here, I wrapped it round my body and tried to disappear. I know it's only cotton, I know it's only thread, but tonight it feels like something that remembers what we said. The blanket holds the warmth, but it cannot hold you. The blanket holds the warmth, and I don't know what to do. The blanket holds the warmth like a secret in the dark. I keep it pressed against me where you used to touch my heart. The blanket holds the warmth, but the room is letting go. I'm lying in the red light, feeling everything turn cold. Warm cloth, love lost, soft heat, cold sheet. Warm cloth, love lost, soft heat, cold sheet. I found one loose thread on the side you always pulled. I kept rolling it slowly between my fingers in the cold. It made me think of mornings when we didn't need to speak. Just sunlight on the covers and you breathing next to me. Now morning feels so far away, and night is hard to pass. I hold the little warmth like it's made to last. The blanket holds the warmth, but it cannot hold you. The blanket holds the warmth, and I don't know what to do. The blanket holds the warmth like a secret in the dark. I keep it pressed against me where you used to touch my heart. The blanket holds the warmth, but the room is letting go. I'm lying in the red light, feeling everything turn cold. Maybe I will wash it when I'm ready to be new. Maybe not tonight, because it still feels close to you. Some goodbyes are quiet, some goodbyes are slow. Some stay in the blanket after bodies go. The blanket holds the warmth, but it's fading from my hands. I'm learning that a memory is not the same as someone staying. The blanket holds the warmth, I keep it one more night. Then maybe in the morning I'll fold it with the light. The blanket holds the warmth, I hold it too, then I breathe. I miss your body heat, the quiet next to me. I miss the small warm feeling of someone close at night. Not the words, not the fighting, just the calm before the light. The bed feels too I used to fall asleep with no fear inside my chest. Now I count the seconds and pretend my heart can rest. I miss your body heat. I miss the way it stayed. I miss your body heat. When the red light fades, I miss your body heat. More than I can say. The simple kind of comfort that the night took away. I miss your body heat. The warmth I never named. Now the room is full of silence, and nothing feels the same. Warm clothes, now ghost. Still night, no light. I move my hands together just to make some warmth, but it didn't feel like safety. It didn't feel like yours. The music kept on breathing low beneath the sheets. I let it move beside me where you used to sleep. I don't need forever, I don't need a dream. Tonight I only miss how close you used to be. I miss your body heat. I miss the way it stayed. I miss your body heat. When the red light fades, I miss your body heat. More than I can say. The simple kind of comfort that the night took away. I miss your body heat. The warmth I never named. Now the room is full of silence, and nothing feels the same. Maybe missing someone is not always about the past. Sometimes it is the warmth you thought would always last. I can live without your voice. I can live without your call. But this empty side beside me makes me feel it all. I miss your body heat, but I keep breathing slow. The room is cold without you, but I am still my own. I miss your body heat till the night releases me. I hold myself softly where you used to be. I miss your body heat. The quiet next to me. The air still feels like you. I don't know how to move. I walk from bed to window and back across the floor. The room was not the same room, but I knew it more and more. Your scent was in the curtains, your warmth was in the chair. I touched the empty air feels like you. Every breath pulls me through. The air still feels like you, and I don't want it to. The air still feels like you, soft around my skin. I open up the window, but you keep moving in. The air still feels like you, warm inside the room. I'm trying to let you leave, but the night still smells like you. Warm air, still there. Breathing, begin. I picked your shirt up slowly from the chair beside the wall. It looks so small and harmless, but it almost made me fall. I folded it in silence, then unfolded it again. Like maybe if I touched it, I could understand the end. The bassline moves so gently, like a pulse behind the pain. I breathe the room in slowly, then I breathe it out again. The air still feels like you. Every breath pulls me through. The air still feels like you, and I don't want it to. The air still feels like you, soft around my skin. I open up the window, but you keep moving in. The air still feels like you, warm inside the room. I'm trying to let you leave, but the night still smells like you. Maybe tomorrow morning the air will feel like mine. Maybe I'll stop searching for your trace in every line. But tonight the room is heavy with the warmth you left behind, and I'm breathing through the memory, one quiet breath at a time. The air still feels like you, but I'm learning how to stay in the room that kept your warmth after you walked away. The air still feels like you, but I can't let it move. I breathe out the ending and breathe in something new. The air still feels like you. I breathe, I let it move. Warm room, lonely chest. I'm tired, but I can't rest. The heater made the room warm. The lamp made the walls red, but nothing touched the hollow underneath my chest. I sat beside the bed frame with my knees pulled in. The whole room felt like comfort, but I couldn't feel it within. How can a room be warm and still feel hard to breathe? what we had was real. I won't call it weakness, I won't hide the ache. A lonely chest can still beat, even when it breaks. Lonely chest, but I'm still breathing here. I'm still soft inside the sadness. I'm still stronger than the fear. Lonely chest, the red light starts to fade. I hold the hurt gently till it loosens in my ribs. Lonely chest. I'm tired, but I breathe. Warm room. Love cooled slowly. I didn't see it leave. It didn't end in shouting. It didn't break in one night. It cooled in little moments. We kept saying we're alright. Your hand stopped reaching over. My laugh got quiet too. The room still looked the same, but the warmth was leaving you. I thought we were just tired. I thought it was a phase, but love was cooling slowly in 100 hidden ways. Love cooled slowly before it let me know. Love cooled slowly till the room felt cold. Love still glowing in my eyes. After you walked out, the room stayed red and still, like it didn't understand why love had lost its will. The lamp beside the window made the floor look soft. I stood inside the color, thinking you were not really gone. The goodbye was so quiet, it barely touched the air. But the crimson light kept burning like you were still there. Crimson warmth after goodbye, I still feel you tonight. Crimson warmth after goodbye, you left but not the light. Crimson warmth after goodbye, hanging in the room. It makes the pain feel gentle while it still looks like you. Crimson warmth after goodbye, soft against my face. I'm standing in the afterglow of what I couldn't say. Red glow, heart low. After you, still warm. Red glow, heart low. After you, still warm. I picked up the glass you left beside the chair. The rim was almost dry, but I kept seeing you there. The whole room felt romantic in a way that felt unfair. Beautiful and broken with your warmth still in the air. The bass came in slowly like a heartbeat through the walls. It made the goodbye softer, but it didn't stop the fall. Crimson warmth after goodbye, I still feel you tonight. Crimson warmth after goodbye, you left but not the light. Crimson warmth after goodbye, hanging in the room. It makes the pain feel gentle while it still looks like you. Crimson warmth after goodbye, soft against my face. I'm standing in the afterglow of what I couldn't say. Maybe love can leave us and still color everything. Maybe endings glow a little before they stop burning. Maybe I am holding the last light of you, not because it saves me, but because it feels true. Crimson warmth after goodbye, slowly turning thin. I let the red surround me, then I let the truth come in. Crimson warmth after goodbye, you're not coming home. But the room kept one last light, so I wouldn't be alone. Crimson warmth after goodbye. You left, but not the light. Your side still glows, though nobody is there. I looked across the mattress where your keep a feeling, even after people leave. Your side look like a memory, still learning how to breathe. Your side still glows in the dark, in the cold. Your side still glows, and I can't let go. Your side still glows, like the night forgot the truth. I keep seeing all the warmth that used to come from you. Your side still glows, but my hand finds only sheets. I'm reaching for a shadow that no longer reaches me. Red side, still bright. No touch, too much. I almost moved your pillow to the closet by the door, but it felt like I was losing you a little more. So I left it where it waited, in the quiet red light, a soft and empty witness to another sleepless night. The bass rolled through the bedroom, slow under my skin. It gave the glow in silence, somewhere warm to sink in. Your side still glows in the dark, in the cold. Your side still glows, and I can't let go. Your side still glows, like the night forgot the truth. I keep seeing all the warmth that used to come from you. Your side still glows, but my hand finds only sheets. I'm reaching for a shadow that no longer reaches me. Maybe I will move it when my heart can stand the space. Maybe I will wake up and not look for your face. But tonight I'll leave it glowing, like a candle in my chest, because grief needs one small corner where it's allowed to rest. Your side still glows, but the glow is getting weak. I'm learning that the warmth was only memory. Your side still glows till the night lets go. I close my eyes beside it and breathe slow. Your side still glows, but I'm still here. I breathe slow. I hold what remains, because you are gone. I gathered up the little things you left around the room, a receipt inside the drawer, a shirt that smelled like you, the blanket on the floor, the cup beside the bed. Each one held a piece of the life we never kept. I know these things are not you. I know they cannot stay. But tonight I need to hold them before I put them away. I hold what remains when I can't hold you. I hold what remains just to make it through. I hold what remains in the red and quiet room. Tiny parts of yesterday still carrying your warmth through. I hold what remains, but it breaks me all the same, because nothing feels as heavy as the things that know your name. Small things, warm strings, still here, still near. I folded up your sweater, but I didn't close the drawer. I left it halfway open, like a soft unfinished door. I sat beside the pile and let the bass move low. There are things we keep too long because we're scared to let them go. The room was slowly changing each time I moved a thing, like I was losing more of you with every small clearing. I hold what remains when I can't hold you. I hold what remains just to make it through. I hold what remains in the red and quiet room. Tiny parts of yesterday still carrying your warmth through. I hold what remains, but it breaks me all the same, because nothing feels as heavy as the things that know your name. Maybe holding is not healing. Maybe keeping is not love. Maybe I am only scared of what the room becomes. But I can be gentle with the pieces that are left. I can carry them tonight, then let morning do the rest. I hold what remains, but I don't hold too tight. I let one little memory fall softly into light. I hold what remains, then I place it down slow. You were here, you were one. Now I learn to let go. I hold what remains. I hold what remains. Then I place it down slow. The night keeps your heat, like it knows I need it. I thought the room would cool when the hours moved along, but midnight held your warmth, like it knew that I was wrong. The sheets still had a softness promise did not hurry to prove you were not there. Maybe night is kinder than the morning light. It lets me keep your warmth for one more lonely night. The night keeps your heat close enough to feel. The night keeps your heat like the goodbye isn't real. The night keeps your heat in the room and the bed. I'm lying with the memory of the life we left. The night keeps your heat soft beneath the sound. If morning tries to take it, I'm not ready right now. Night holds warm ghosts. Still here, still near. I didn't turn the lamp off, I didn't clear the bed. I let the music circle around the words you never said. The bass was slow and steady, like a hand under my fear. And for a little moment, I could almost feel you near. The world outside was colder, but this room still let me stay inside the last warm hour before the feeling fades. The night keeps your heat close enough to feel. The night keeps your heat like the goodbye isn't real. The night keeps your heat in the room and the bed. I'm lying with the memory of the life we left. The night keeps your heat soft beneath the sound. If morning tries to take it, I'm not ready right now. Maybe I should be stronger, maybe I should move on. But not every heart can heal the same night someone is gone. So I let the darkness hold it, I let the red light stay. I let your warmth beside me survive another way. The night keeps your heat, but I know it won't last. I can feel the room releasing little pieces of the past. The night keeps your heat till the first blue light appears. I hold the final softness before it disappears. The night keeps your heat. And I let it for tonight. Soft fire in the room, empty arms in the red. The heater clicked on softly, like a flame inside the wall. The room felt almost tender, but I felt nothing at all. I wrapped my arms around me, where yours used to be. The warmth was all reaching in the dark. Soft fire, empty arms. The room is glowing low. It keeps me from the cold, but it cannot make me whole. Soft fire, empty arms. Your warmth is not the same as heat without a heartbeat, as light without a name. Maybe I can hold myself and still miss holding you. Maybe empty arms can learn what they should do. Not tonight, not fully, but one breath at a time. I stay inside the warmth and let the hurt be mine. Soft fire, empty arms. I'm still here after the storm. The room cannot replace you, but it keeps my body warm. Soft fire, empty arms. I stop reaching for your shade. I hold myself gently till the red begins to fade. Soft fire, empty arms. I hold myself, I stay. You left the warmth behind and took the rest away. You took your keys from the table. You took your coat from the chair. You took the final answer and left it in the air. But you didn't take the feeling that was still inside the room. You left a quiet warmth here that still knows how to hurt me too. I thought when you were leaving, everything would leave with you. But some parts stay behind, even when the love is through. You left the warmth behind. You left it on my skin. hands. Maybe I could understand, but you left me with a warmth that keeps asking for your hand. You left the warmth behind, and I hold it while it fades. Not because it saves me, but because it knows your name. You left the warmth behind. I let it touch my face. Then I open up the window and give it back to space. You left the warmth behind. I breathe it in, then let it go. Dawn cools the feeling slowly through the glass. The red room turned lighter when morning touched the wall. The warmth that kept me holding on started feeling small. The sheets were losing softness. The pillow lost your shape. The night had kept you close, but dawn pulled you away. I didn't want the sunlight to show me what was true. The warmth was only memory, and memory is not you. Dawn cools the feeling. I feel you slipping through. Dawn cools the feeling, and I'm losing what was you. Dawn cools the feeling. The red fades into gray. Everything that held you starts to quietly move away. Dawn cools the feeling. The room becomes too clear. I survive the night with warmth, but the morning brings the tears. Red fades, new day. I'm gone, hold on. I stood beside the window with bare feet on the floor. The city was waking up like it hadn't watched you go. I wanted to close the curtain and keep the night inside, but some things lose their power when they meet the morning light. The bass takes the fever so I can breathe again. I don't wanna lose you, but I can't live in last night. So I let the dawn come closer and cool what burned too bright. Dawn cools the feeling, but I'm still standing here. Not healed, not ready, but a little less afraid. Dawn cools the feeling, the red room lets me see. You left the warmth behind, but I still belong to me. Dawn cools the feeling. I let the morning in. The room loses you slowly, one breath at a time. Your scent left the pillow before I moved it away. The cup lost your warmth by the start of the day. The red light turned softer, the smoke became thin. Every little corner stopped pulling you back in. I watched the room change without asking me to, like it was learning how to live without you. The room loses you slowly, and I lose you too. The room loses you slowly, but I still feel you. The room loses you slowly, from the sheets to the air. I keep looking for your warmth, but there's less of it there. The room loses you slowly, and it hurts in a new way. Not like the night you left, but like the morning after pain. Slow fade, soft ache. Room breathe, you leave. I fixed the chair beside me, pushed it back into place. The empty looked more honest when it didn't wear your shape. I washed the cup with both hands, though I didn't want to start. The water took the lipstick, but not you from my heart. The bass stayed low and steady under everything I did, like healing is not loud, it's just moving bit by bit. The room loses you slowly, and I lose you too. The room loses you slowly, but I still feel you. The room loses you slowly, from the sheets to the air. I keep looking for your warmth, but there's less of it there. The room loses you slowly, and it hurts in a new way. Not like the night you left, but like the morning after pain. Maybe this is what happened. first shock disappears, the room becomes a room again, and not a place of tears. But I don't rush the ending, I let each corner learn how to lose your body and keep what love returned. The room loses you slowly, but I'm still breathing through. The warmth is almost gone now, but I'm not gone with you. The room loses you slowly, and I let the silence stay. It doesn't mean I loved you less, it means I live today. The room loses you slowly, one breath at a time. I breathe the last warm air before it disappears. Before I open the window, I stood still in the room. The air was barely warm now, but it still reminded me of you. I took one breath slowly, like I could save the night, like something in that warmth could make the ending right. It wasn't enough to hold you, it wasn't enough to stay, but it was the final softness before it slipped away. I breathe the last warm air, like you're almost there. I breathe the last warm air, then I let it clear. I breathe the last warm air, in the red light fading out. It tastes like all the words I never said out loud. I breathe the last warm air, and my heart understands. You were here, you were real, but you're not in my hands. Last warmth, soft hurt. Breathe in, let go. The curtain moved beside me when the window opened wide. Cold morning entered slowly and touched the room inside. It carried off the smoke, it carried off the heat. It left the bed more honest, it left the floor more clean. The bass was almost silent, like a pulse under the day. I watched the warmth leave gently, and I didn't ask it to stay. I breathe the last warm air, like you're almost there. I breathe the last warm air, then I let it clear. I breathe the last warm air, in the red light fading out. It tastes like all the words I never said out loud. I breathe the perfect ending, not forgetting you too soon. I don't have to hate you, I don't have to stay. I can breathe the warmth once more, then give it back today. I breathe the last warm air, and I don't fall apart. I feel the final softness move gently through my heart. I breathe the last warm air, and the room feels new, still a little broken, but no longer full of you. I breathe the last warm air. Then I let it clear, then I let it go. Warmth turns into memory, and memory stays with me. By the time the morning filled the room with pale light, the warmth you left behind had almost left the night. The bed was just a bed again. The cup was only glass. The room no longer held you like it did when you first passed. But I didn't feel empty the way I thought I would. The warmth became a memory, and the memory still felt good. Warmth turns into memory, memory turns to song. Warmth turns into memory, and I keep moving on. Warmth turns into memory, soft inside my chest. Not enough to bring you back, but enough to let me rest. Warmth turns into memory, the red room lets me breathe. You are not beside me now, but something stayed with me. Warm fades, love stays. Red room, new truth. I folded up the blanket and opened up the door. The hallway looked the same, but I felt different than before. I didn't feel healed, I didn't feel brand new, but I could walk through morning without reaching back for you. The bass still moves softly, like a heartbeat under skin. It carried all the warmth to a place I keep within. Warmth turns into memory, memory turns to song. Warmth turns into memory, and I keep moving on. Warmth turns into memory, soft inside my chest. Not enough to bring you back, but enough to let me rest. Warmth turns Maybe it changes shape. Maybe what we lose becomes something we can take. Not to hold us backward, not to keep us in pain, but to show that what was won was not wasted in vain. Warmth turns into memory, and memory turns light. I made it through the red room, I made it through the night. Warmth turns into memory, and I'm still here to feel. You left, but what you gave me was something that was real. Heal slowly.